Hello, everyone. So I just got done celebrating my birthday the other day. Obviously, it's still not over because if I'm not sure if you're like me, but if you're like me, I love celebrating my birthday. And for me, it's an all month thing. With that being said, thank you for my hubby. Thank you for my family, my friends. Thank you for all the love. And thank you for just the gifts and the support and all that you do for me because I truly, truly appreciate it. Especially my hubby because you always go all out for me and you treat me like a queen and you bless me so much. So for that, I can't thank you enough. Um, as I said, I celebrated my birthday, and before that, I was reflecting and looking back at everything that God has done for me and my family in the last decade. I can't believe a decade has went by that fast. Anyhow, with reflect when you reflect, you are able to see, all your highs and all your lows, your goods, your bads, but in all, it gives you such an appreciation, of life and the journey that you go through in life. Um, and I wanted to look back at my life, but in a way of, showing gratitude um, to life. And the way I did that was by writing a letter to my 22-year-old self because my 22-year-old self made many decisions, many tough decisions that have allowed me to become who I am today. And, I give all glory to God because without Him, I wouldn't have had the strength to do what I did then. Um, Again, with that being said, I'm gonna read you guys that letter that I wrote to my 22-year-old self, and I hope it blesses you as much as it's blessed me. Dear 22-year-old, dear 22-year-old self, this is your 33-year-old self. I am sitting here reflecting on the last decade. So much has happened since. I am now a wife, a mother, and a business owner, but most importantly, I am more in love with Jesus now than I've ever been. I desire His will, His way more than ever. I have so much purpose now. I am finally walking in His full purpose for me. I've been blessed with a wonderful husband who is a little cray-cray in all the right ways, yet he is loving, caring, gentle, hopeless romantic, understanding, patient, forgiving, and most importantly, an amazing father and has a heart after God. I am also a mother to two beautiful children that mean the world to me. They are funny, charismatic, a ball to be around, smart, loving, courageous, and beautiful. I thank God for each of them every day because without them, I would not be who I am today. And for that, I have you to thank. I thank you for having the courage at such a young age to make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Thank you for listening to the words of a wise woman and letting go of what you thought then would be your forever. Thank you for being brave and moving out of your home and watching over your grandparents, even in the days when it felt nearly impossible. Thank you for taking the risk of trying new things and directing me to what became my career. Thank you for not allowing the depression, the loneliness, and desperation at that time to consume you nor defeat you. Man, were you brave. In so little time, your world was spun upside down. From moving out of your parents' home to leaving a long term relationship, taking care of your grandparents, making a career change, losing two grandparents in the same year, to finding yourself again, allowing yourself to date again, start a new career, and even a business. Then settling down with the man you tried to run away from multiple times, mindfully knowing he was all and more than you had ever asked for. You also made very foolish decisions then, which took me a while to overcome. However, I would not change a thing. There were so many lessons learned during that period that were much needed in order to mold me into the woman I have become today. It has been a wild journey since. I've had highs and I've had lows, but with God, I've been able to overcome even the toughest times. Thank you for not allowing self-bitterness, remorse, hurt, unforgiveness define who you were meant to be. Thank you for allowing God to work in you and remove those things of which you were a bondage to. It was not easy by any means, but as the word says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I thank God for giving me the strength to forgive, to let go, and to forget. Only then was I able to regain that joy, love, and peace I once had. Now I walk with confidence, joy, peace, purpose, and lots of love because I know who I am in Him. By no means have I reached my full potential, nor my full purpose. I know God has so much more in store for me, and I am ready. I am excited to walk this new journey in His full will. I am excited for the new move and all the changes He is doing in our lives. He has placed so many dreams and desires in our hearts that only He can put in our hearts. I feel blessed and loved beyond compare. I am ready to be brave again. Love always. V, your 33-year-old self. I don't know about you, but again, as you know, for me, writing things is a big thing because it allows me to bring out those things that are hidden in my heart, So this letter was written out of gratitude. Gratitude again for a brave young girl that I was then, and gratitude to who God has allowed me to become now. It's been a long journey. There's been many difficult times, but in all, there's been a lot of great times, a lot of amazing times, a lot of growth, that's for sure. And as we prepare for a big move in our lives, I am excited. I can't wait to see what God has in store for us. Yes, I'm a little scared, but who wouldn't be? But at the same time, I know that we are courageous because we are following God's will, God's way. And I know that with Him before us, we can't fail. So I want to encourage you. I know a lot of times you look at life and you say life sucks. Life isn't fair. Life is hard. It's tough. It's not even worth living for. But yet, other times you can look at life and say, man, I have the best life. This is an amazing life. I don't know where you stand today, but whether you see life as a great thing or you see life as a very tough thing, just reflect back in the last decade and just see all that God has done for you, all He's brought you out from, and trust and believe that you're going to see so many good things that God has done that outweigh all the bad. And if your bad outweighs the good, then maybe it's time to make some changes. You know, maybe it's time to break out of cycles that are not healthy for us. Maybe it's time to surround ourselves by different people. Maybe it's time to let go of some people. Or maybe it's time to surrender. Surrender all of us, all of me to God, and let God lead you. I hope this video blessed you. You have a great night, and share, like, subscribe this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.